All right, good day everyone, and welcome back to my channel, All Things Simple. Today we're going to continue from where we stopped in the last video for how to recover your WAEC examination pass number. How to recover your WAEC examination number and how to get your WAEC certificate online. This video will be the part 2 of that first video, so we are continuing from there. The last time when we ended that video, we discussed about how to create an account on the WAEC Digital Certificate portal. So we did that. We actually created an account in that video, and we also logged in. If you look now on your screen, you will see this is the page that it takes you to after you log in. This is the page it takes you to. This is the interface of the page that it takes you to when you finally log in. But then before we continue, I would like to appeal to us to please subscribe to this channel and put on the notification button so that when other videos will drop, you will be quickly alerted to go watch them. So now let's go on, let's continue. So this is the interface, this is the page that it takes you to when you finally get to log in. You already know how to log in, you already know how to create an account if you do not have an account before. So create that account and then log in. When you log in, this is where it takes you to. Now, if you look very well, you will see different tabs on this page. You will see access. Let me show us. You will see access. That's access there. You will also see share. This one here. You also see certificates. You will see wallet. Each of those have their different functions step by step. But first of all, let me take us straight down to wallet. But no, I just said that it is step by step. There's a reason why access comes first, then share follows, then certificates follows, then wallet. But then let's go to wallet first. When you get to wallet, when you click on wallet, this is where it takes you to. This is the page it takes you to. It takes you to where you have your account balance, like your money, the money that you have on this account. Because remember, we said that when you're applying for the services on this platform, you will pay for it. So when you finally get to pay for it, this is where your balance of what you have paid will be reflected. It will be reflected under wallet. Now, the money that you will pay will be converted to what they call units. So if you paid 100,000 naira before on this platform, you will not see 100,000 naira. What you will see is the equivalence of that 100,000 naira that you paid. It will be converted into units. But then let's see on the same page, on the same wallet, the service charge. Under here, you see what they call view service charge. View service charge. Let me show us. To view service charge this here. When you click on it, it takes you to a page, a pop-up that shows you the prices of every service that you'll be needing or every service that this platform is offering. Number one is certificate access, and the price for that, the cost of it is 7,500 naira. Take note that charges has not been added. When charges are added, it will take you a bit further. When I did my own certificate access for my younger brother, it took us to 7,605 naira. So depending, that's for certificate access. Then for sharing fee, when you want to share, we already know what sharing means. It is 3,500 naira. If you check just before the actual price, in naira form, you see units there. For certificate access, it says 30 units. So your 7,500 naira that you'll be paying will be converted to 30 units. So whenever you come to that wallet section, what you will see is 30 units, not 7,500 naira. Same goes for every other price that you see on the list. For to request confirmation international fee is 20 units, and that's 5,000 naira. Request confirmation local fee is 14 units, and that's 3,500 naira. For retriever, you want to retrieve your examination number. You want to recover your examination number. Say you lost it before. The price for that is 3,000 naira, and that's equivalent to 12 units. So now let's go back to where we are coming from. We already get that now. So let's go back to access at the beginning. Access. The reason why access comes first and then share follows, then certificate follows, is because the first thing, when you want to, how will I put it now? Access is the bedrock of everything that you're going to be doing here on this platform. If you do not access the certificate first, you cannot share it. If you do not access it, you cannot share. If you do not access it, on this certificate part here, you will not see anything there. It will be blank. And when you want to access, you will first of all pay money. You will pay money first. So you cannot see any button that tells you to pay under the wallet tab. It is until you want to access a certificate or you want to share the certificate, that's when you will see the option to pay at the end of the process. That's where you see the option to pay. There's no option to pay anywhere under wallet. It's when you want to actually access, you input your information, your details that are accurate, or even if they are not accurate. But I've warned us, I've appealed to us to please make sure that your details are correct, that you are imputing in the system to avoid troubles at the end of the day. We already know what those troubles could be. I've already explained in the first video. So now, also, unless you access, there will be no certificate to share in the first place. So you see, that's why access comes first. So you cannot just come on this platform and just rush down to sharing. You've not accessed any certificate on the platform before. You just rush down and say, oh, I share my certificate to some place. No, you first of all access it first before you now share it. So you see, you are paying double. You will pay for accessing, which is 7,500 naira. Then you now pay for sharing again, which is 3,500 naira. Unless you access it first, you cannot share it. Because if you attempt to share without accessing the certificate in the first place, when you go to the certificate tab, you click on it, you see that it will be empty. It will be empty. But for this account that I created for my younger brother, this is the certificate that we accessed. So you can see it available under the access the certificate tab. So you see the accessed certificates. So it's already there. So when we want to share, it will bring up an option to tell you to choose which certificate you want to share. But then if there's nothing inside the certificate tab before, you've not accessed any certificate before, it will be blank. So there will be nothing to share at the end of the day. So you first of all need to access. So now let's go over to accessing our certificate. Under the access certificate, under the access tab here, under this access tab, you will also see one of the things that we want to talk about. That is part of our reason for this video today, which is to recover your examination number. Under this access your certificate, you have recover candidate number. That's where you have it. So you want to say your aim of coming to this place to recover your examination number. It is the button to do that is found under the access tab. So you come there. If that's your plan, if that's what you want to do, you click on the recover candidate number button there. When it opens up for you, it gives you something like an explanation to tell you what you're about to do, and also ask you a question at the end of it. It says candidates who cannot remember their examination number in the process of assessing are required to provide a candidate name. You see that they registered with when they took the WAEC examination. So you see, to access the certificate, you need your examination number. But now you have forgotten your examination number, you have lost it. You now have to recover it. That's why it says in the process of accessing your certificate. That's what you came here for in the first place, to access the certificate. So but then you have lost your number. You now have to retrieve it. To retrieve it, we already know the fee, 3,000 naira. So now let's answer the question. It says, has your name changed since you took the WAEC examination? So this is a question that you answer. So maybe because some persons have changed their names since the time they wrote the exams, especially for ladies. They got married and then did name change to their husband's name. So you answer. If you are married as a lady and you have changed your name, or as a guy, maybe something happened along the line, you changed your name, you click yes. If not, you say no. For me, I say no because I have not. So click on this little circle that's just behind the no. You click on it to show that you have answered. That's your option. So now we are good to go. Then the next thing is to click on agree. You can see agree here. You click on it. Then it takes you to the form that you have to fill now. So this is where we now have to be careful to recover your candidate number. This is the form. You have to fill in this form. Exam year. If you check now, you see the names have already been filled, because that's what you used in creating the account in the first place. That's why I said be careful. Note that the names that you are using to create this account should be the names that are on the certificate that you want to access, because there will be no room for editing. If you see now, if I touch it now, you see you cannot edit it. But if I touch other sections, it will bring out options for me, because you can edit those ones. But these ones now that have already been filled, you cannot edit it. So you have to be careful what you are filling when you are creating the account in the first place. So now, surname, first name, other names, which is also middle name, has been filled for us automatically. So now the next thing to do is to fill in our exam year. So tap on that drop down arrow. See it here, this drop down arrow, or tap anywhere on that box, on this box, or whichever box you intend to fill in a detail. Tap on it. It brings out a list of years that you can choose from. So let's say we choose from 2020. That's our exam year. So then after that, you choose your exam type. Is it normal school exam, May June exam, WAEC, or is it GC? If it is GC, is it which series? Is it series 1 or is it series 2? So you choose. So let's say I wrote GC and it is series 1. So I click on that one. Then next point is to impute sex, as in your gender. Tap on it. Then you choose your sex, your gender. Then you put in your date of birth. So let's say my date of birth is 2000. And you see these two arrows there for ease of navigation, for ease of navigation, see the two, sorry, this two arrow, those ones is for, that one is for to navigate between years, while the other arrow, that one, the one arrow is for navigating months. So now let's navigate down to, for years down to 2002, or whichever year, let's say 2003, depending on when you were born, your date of birth, because this date of birth is already captured on the certificate in the first place. They have it in their system. So the date of birth you are giving them should tally with what you used in registering. So take note of that. Let's say I use 2003 March 3rd as my date of birth. So it's already there now. So the next point is so click and accept or confirm. Yes, confirm that you have verified the information. So you see this little box here. So you click to confirm it. Click on it. Then WAEC will bring, the platform will bring out their terms of use, like their policies, for you to read. Me, I don't have time to read, and I'm sure many of us don't have time to read all of this. So that you click on agree to their terms of use, because something may come up tomorrow and then you come to accuse WAEC of jilting you. I told us before that one of the policies is that your payment is non-refundable, and then issues may arise because you have provided wrong details. Therefore, they cannot give you what you came for. It means that you have lost your money. If you do not click on agree, then this process cannot go on. But when you click on agree, it shows that you agree to their terms of use, their policies of non-refundable payment, and their policy of not granting you what you came for if the details that you have supplied were wrong. So you see, that must be taken note of. So you click on agree. Click on agree. Then the next thing to do is this last box here that says retrieve exam number. So you click on it. Then the next thing that will happen is that the platform will take you to where you can now pay. So you see here, it says, sorry, you do not have enough funds in your wallet. Kindly fund your wallet to continue. And then it also tells you that the amount of units that you need to retrieve or recover your WAEC examination number is 12 units. And it says for you to pay. You click on pay. It then takes you to another platform. Let it load. It takes you to Flutterwave. That's their payment partner. So WAEC is partnering with Flutterwave to make payments. So now it takes you to where you will now input your card details so that you can now pay. So you see the charges is 42 naira. So added to the 3,000 naira that is supposed to be the normal fee, now the total now amounts to 3,042 naira. So input in your card details, your card number, those long numbers that are at the front of your ATM card, and the validity period, month and year, you can see it on your card. Then the 3 numbers that are at the back of your card. So then when you are done filling in all of these details, you click on pay. The next thing is that your bank will send you an OTP, a one-time password, in which there is a box there. After you click on this pay, there's a box that will be provided for you to input those numbers, the OTP. Then you click on pay. When you do that, I will not do all of those now, because the explanation is simple. Just take it like that. That is how it will happen. And you click on pay, a one-time password will be sent to you. You input in your one-time password on the box provided for you. Then you click on pay and continue, or whichever that will be the instruction there at the time. Then what will then happen when you have paid successfully? It will now redirect you. So you see, there are different options to pay to. When you go, you click, you scroll down. There's option for card, there's option for USSD, there's option for bank, there's option for bank transfer, whichever one. But I think card is much more easier, simpler. So use card. But if card does not work, that's when you can now make use of all of these other options. But you have to go do your research on how to use them. So now, because I'm not going to be making any payment, but you will when you get here. So I'm going to go back. But take note that after making your payment, the platform will redirect you from Flutterwave back to where we are coming from. So let's go back. It will redirect you down to this page. The page where the form where we filled. It will redirect you. So because you have now made your payment, when you click on this retrieve exam number here, it will not tell you that you do not have sufficient funds on your wallet anymore. It just take you straight to where you can then, retrieve or recover the exam number. And if your information that you have supplied are correct, your exam number will be given to you without any stress. So now that's that for recovering of exam number. So let's go over to access to get your WAEC certificate. So let's say that now you have recovered your candidate number. You have now recovered it. It has been given to you. So the next step now, you will want to use that candidate number that we have recovered to now access the certificate. Or if you did not recover in the first place, so you already have it, then we continue from there. So now this is the form that you have to fill to do access of certificate, so that you have the certificate to yourself and download it. Why is it saying service temporarily unavailable? Let's leave that. Let's continue. It's an exam year. You choose your exam year. I click on 2020. Exam, select exam type. I click on WASC for private candidate series 1. I've already explained all of those to us. It says date of birth is optional, so I leave that. Then candidate number that we've already recovered. We click on it. Then we type. So let's type our candidate number that we've recovered or we already have before. 51123 0 1 2 8 7. So let's say this is our candidate number. So you fill in the numbers there. Then it says confirm candidate number. You need to repeat the candidate number that we already typed in there before in the first part. So we repeat it: 51123 0 1 2 8 7. Alright, so it's confirmed. So now the next thing is to confirm that you have verified the information above. There's a reason why it's asking us to confirm. You click on that little square box behind the I have verified. Then it brings up terms of use again for you to agree, because the WAEC does not want any wahala. If there's any trouble that comes up at the end of the day, you agree to their terms of use. So if there are 8 sheets, say they cannot release your certificate to you, it will not be their fault. It will be because you did not follow their terms of use correctly. So we'll click on agree. Then we'll click on agree. The next thing is to click on access certificate. You click on it. Then because WAEC is kind, the platform is kind, they will bring up what you have filled in before and show it to you again, just for you to confirm. Say, see, look at it. Is this what are this information correct? Are they accurate? So it's just for you to look again and check to see. Okay, yeah, you're correct. You can now breathe now. And you can now click on continue. Click on continue. Then it says you will be charged 30 units, of which you already know, which is 7,500 for a successful accessing, and the applicable charges that will be deducted are non. You see that are what non-refundable. It says, do you wish to continue? Yeah, so that's how it is. So take note of all of this now. So you click on yes that you want to continue. So now it says for us to select preferred mode of payment, but then it's already it's only giving us card. So let's take card. Of course, card is the most simplest, no stress. So when you click on card here, it takes you straight down to the payment, their payment partners, which is Flutterwave. The same thing we did for recovering of exam number is the same thing we will do here. Fill in your card details, which I've already explained. Then you click on pay. When you finally click on pay, an OTP is sent to you. You fill in the OTP, you continue and make your payment. When the payment is successful, it will redirect you. Just the way it did, we talked about the first time for recovering exam number. It will redirect you back to where we are coming from, to this page here. Then you now click on access certificate. When you click on access certificate, the certificate will then be provided. Take note, I did not say given to you. I said it will be provided. So when you come here, or before you will come there are processes that what this platform or this portal will not take you through after you have clicked on access certificate and you have enough units on your account. When it's going through, the certificate will be provided, not given to you. It will be provided. There is difference between provided and given to you in this sense or in this context. Why am I saying this? It is because when you finally click on access certificate, the next thing that they will tell you is to do phone number verification. Phone number verification is very simple. It's not difficult. It's not hard. Just input your phone number. They send you a code for verification. Then you put in that code on the box that is provided for you. Then you verify. The next one that they will bring up for you is identity verification. This one is very important. Identity verification. This is where a lot of persons, meet issues, get hooked. That was where I got hooked too when I was doing it for my younger brother. Identity verification. The whole issue was that my younger brother had two names on his WAEC certificate, the certificate that we wanted to access, and then he had three names on his NIN and BVN. So there was no way to access it. The names were not tallying. They were not tallying. Well, so we went through back and forth, with WAEC before it was finally given to us. So you provide your NIN or your BVN for identity verification. If the details are correct, if they are matching, what you will see that your certificate will be given to you. It will take you down to this tab, the certificate tab, and then two things are involved here. If the certificate is granted you, is given to you, you cannot download it for yourself. And this is how it will look like. This is how the certificate will look like when it has been given to you. If for any reason your details are not matching, meaning you cannot actually get the WAEC certificate for yourself, you will see that in this place where there is a badge, here, this place here, there will not be badge there. What you see is a padlock. A padlock. They will padlock the certificate. So you are seeing the certificate there, but you cannot access it. You cannot, go into it and actually see it and then download it. You can't. That was how this place was before they finally opened it for my younger brother, for this guy here. There was a padlock here before, but when we finally resolved the issue and then WAEC opened it for us. So we now have it like this. So when you click on the certificate now, on this box here, the certificate that is provided here, you see the box here, like this. You click on this part. I've already clicked it. It will then open for you. It will open up for you. Then there's a place where you can now navigate to go download it. This is where you can actually download it for yourself. Here, that button there. So you click on it, and you download it for yourself. You have it on your phone, you have it on your system, whichever place. You can save it wherever you like, and anytime you want to use it, you can go on to use it. So now let's go on. So that's that to access certificates. So now share. Let's go to the share tab. So now we already have the certificate on board on the portal. We want to share. You click on the share tab. It takes you to where you can now do the sharing, the page for sharing. Then it says select the certificate you would like to share. So you see, this is the part where I was talking about. When you select this certificate, the certificates that are available on the platform will appear. So if you see for this one, for example, a certificate is appearing there, you see the exam number, what have you, you click on it, the certificate appears. So if for any reason we have accessed like 3 or 2 certificates, because some persons use two sittings to process their admission, in that case they will have to access two different certificates. So if it's 2 that you have on this platform that you have accessed before now, it is 2 that will be appearing. So you now choose between either of them. But now we have only 1 on the platform already, so that's what we choose. That's what will then appear here. Then you input in your receiver, the person who will the institution who will receive the email of the institution who will receive the certificate. So let's say Urobo. So we'll input in the receiver's email. Then the next thing is to click on share certificate. It brings up how much you will be charged, and then you click on yes to continue. Then card. Remember I said you will pay all of these services. There are payment for each of them. Click on the card as your preferred mode of payment. It takes you to their payment platform, their payment partner, which is Flutterwave. Same thing we did for others. We do the same thing here. Then remember I said after you have made or you input in your card details and whatever, and click on pay, an OTP is sent to you. Do what you are supposed to do. You fill in the OTP and then you click on continue or to pay. Then when the payment is successful, it redirects you back to the place where you can now finally click on share certificate again. Then it sends it to the receiver's email. Lastly, before we go, remember I said my younger brother had an issue. So how did we resolve it? How you resolve it is that you raise up a ticket under the profile name. Under the profile name, you click on it. The profile name, you click on it. Then it brings up options for you. Under there you will see inquiry. Click on inquiry. When you click on inquiry, it takes you to where you can now open a ticket to make a complaint. Click on open a ticket as I've seen here. Click on open a ticket, this one there. Click on it. It takes you to where you can now choose what category of complaint or issue that you have. Is it general? Is it for concerning access of certificates? Is it concerning sharing? Is it concerning wallet? Maybe you made payments and it didn't work. You were debited and it didn't reflect on in wallet. So whichever issue you have, you make your complaints here. So you click on the category first. When you click on the category, that's when you can now input your title. So if it's for general, it's for access, if it's for share, or whatever, you click on it. So let's say the issue we have is concerning access. So you click on access, then you put in your title and say certificate. You type in the issue that we something that will capture everything that you want to complain about. Certificate locked. So then you click on raise a ticket under here, which is the last point here. Click here to raise a ticket. Click on it. It opens up to where you can now put in the description. That's when you can now explain, write in detail what actually transpired. You explain, and then after that you click on submit. If you click on submit, that's it. They will reply you. But if for any reason they are not replying you on this platform here, when you have raised a ticket, you can go over quickly to, when you are making inquiries and complaints, you can go over quickly to their Facebook page. They have a Facebook page. When you go on Facebook, you will see you just type in the WAEC Digital Certificate platform. It will appear for you on the search bar. Click on it, you enter their page. Okay, let me even go there. For us. Go to Facebook. Go to Facebook, then on the search bar, you're imputing. See, I already have it on my search already before. Search result, recent search. But if you don't have it before, you just need to type on the search bar there and then click on send. But then I already have it. So I click on it. This is their page on Facebook. This is their page. So you message them. You see there is a message us. Message us. You either click on that or you click on this to message them. You already know all of these things, so I'm just saying it. So you message them. When you click on those buttons, it will bring up a window for you where you cannot type in your message to explain in detail what is the issue. Another way you can also talk to them is to go to their recent post on their page and make a comment. Explain whatever is the issue and make it as a comment to them. So that's it for that. So as I was saying, I made my explanation and my issue known to them, and I disturbed them a lot. I was bombarding them until finally they understood where I was coming from. But personally, I would say I was lucky. Yes, I would say we were lucky. You may not be lucky as us. So that's why I've been warning since the beginning of this video. Let your details be correct. Let them be correct, so that we will not have to go through all of this stress. Because really it's stressful that you have paid a certain amount and then you're not getting the service that you require, that you want. It's painful. So please, to avoid all of this, make sure your details are correct and you will be good to go. So please, we have come to the end of this interesting topic. So please, I would like to appeal to us once again to subscribe and share this video if this video has given you solid information that you need for this process. So subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much.